All right, so we'll pretty much try to cover everything in regards to events, meetings, etc., and how all of those work. So once you get signed up for Entre and everything, as you can see, all of the events up top that are public are going to be displayed up top. Sorry, um, like at the very top of the homepage is the first page you'll land on, and within that you'll literally just be able to click into an event, and it'll open up. So I have a test event set up, so we can kind of dive into things and get a good idea. So if you're a host or a speaker for an event, we'll actually close this off right quick. If you're a host or a speaker for an event, you will join on stage automatically. I'll kind of explain what that means here in a few, but let me change that. Perfect. And we'll just go ahead and join this, and you land in the room. So once you're in the room, this is what it looks like. This is what I was referring to on stage. So as you can see, I'm here in the middle, and all of the other speakers will also show up around here, and the little, squares get smaller and smaller, relatively speaking. But other than that, everybody who joins the room that's not a speaker or a host or the creator of the room, obviously, will show up over here in the audience. So from there, people will be able to click the raise hand button, and that allows you to bring them up to stage, little things like that. They'll also have access to a room chat where everybody can publicly share messages or ask questions, etc. And then if you're on desktop, you'll also have the ability to open up DMs. So if there's a panel of speakers, it's definitely a great idea to have a group chat going so you guys can kind of keep your communications somewhat private and not in the room chat. For example, like if somebody had to dip a little early, you could let the host know so you guys can keep all of that kind of private. But other than that, we've got the mic button, the camera button. This just allows you to turn them on and off. As you can see, when you're talking, a little blue glow shows up. And then if you mute yourself, there's nothing. Same thing for camera, pretty self-explanatory. Everybody should know how all of this works. My camera's not going to work though, since I have it connected to something else right now. And then you also, anybody who's on stage does have the ability to share their screen by simply clicking start share. They can select the window, the screen, the Chrome tab that they want. And if they are sharing a presentation or something, they're going to want to click the check to make sure that they're sharing audio, if there's audio involved in the presentation. And then, of course, as a pro feature, you will be able to record events and stuff. And then I kind of touched on the raise hand button. Obviously, anybody can click the raise hand button. If you're on stage, obviously, it's going to let other people know that you have something to say. And then, obviously, over in the audience, anybody who clicks the raise hand button, they'll have to click the raise hand button in order for a host to be able to bring them up on stage. Only hosts and the creator can actually bring people up on stage. Nobody else is going to see that an audience member has their hand raised. Other than that, we also have reactions, and then the invite button, which you can copy the link, send that out, or share it out via email or social media, etc. And then lastly, the most important thing is the leave button. So as a host or the creator, you will have access to end the room, and just keep that in mind when you're bringing people on as a host. Host can start the room and end the room. So make sure that you only have vetted people come on as hosts. And then, of course, when you're bringing people from the audience on stage, make sure that you bring them up as a speaker and not a host so they don't accidentally end the room or anything like that. And then, of course, everybody else is going to have access to leave the room, and that simply just lets them leave the room. But that should pretty much be everything. Obviously, the name of the event is up here. The home button allows you to just go back to the home feed. Camera, the mic, all of that's still running. You'll still be in the room. You'll just be back on the home page. So you could literally do everything within the platform that you would normally do while still being in the room, so everybody can hear me. If you're sharing your screen, same idea. Everybody's still going to be able to hear you, see you, unless you have your mic and camera turned off. But yeah, that should pretty much be everything. If you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. In regards to the calendar, this is actually where you will see all of your public events and stuff. And as you can see, here's the test event that I'm using right now. It's private, so only I can see it. But manage event, you can see all of the people who have signed up. Nobody signed up for it since it's private, but you'll be able to manage it, start it, edit it however you want from the manage page. And then, of course, so yeah, this is what it'll look like. And then the attendees, once people start signing up for it, you'll be able to get all their emails, and you can start, exporting that so you can start emailing them and keeping them updated on the event. But other than that, that should pretty much be everything. Events, once people click get ticket, they'll actually be able to add that to their Google Calendar and should be ready to rock and roll. Let me know if you guys have any questions, though. I think that's pretty much everything.